Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 23rd episode of Davidsview. I know it's been a while, 4 weeks. The last episode we did was where do you put the cheese in the fridge? And how people actually argue about it. Now, tonight's episode is it's kind of a personal one to me. So tonight's episode is burn your bridges, in my view on it. And first off, before we get started, I want to thank you for your continued support. I appreciate it, I really do. And without any further ado, let's get started. Now I know. Even I was taught, never burn your bridges. It comes from having something to go back to. A safety net, You never know when you need to go back. Now this is good advice, on the one hand. And on the other hand, it is the worst advice ever. Because, let me tell you a story. There was a captain, a Spanish captain, many years ago, when the Spanish were busy conquering certain parts. They would land on an island and invade it. And this captain would land his troops on this island, move everything there, everything they need, all the supplies and everything. And then he would set the boat on fire. He would burn the boat. Because now they have no way to retreat. You will either succeed or you will die trying. But either way, you will be giving 100% because there is no alternative. There is no bridge. You can't go back. So, if you can't go back, which way do you go? Forward. Now, I named this episode this way because a year ago, and this is a year ago to the day, 365 days, I was taught a lesson. I was taught a valuable lesson. And it was a painful one, believe you me. But it taught me that you must be able to laugh at yourself before you do anything else. You can't look for happiness in someone else. If you get up in the morning and you are an unhappy person, now we all have our bad days. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about when you are genuinely just looking at the world through a bad perspective. Everything is bad. Oh, there's traffic. Oh, there's this, that. Everything's just bad. Now, I talk out of experience here, obviously. If you do that, you will not be happy. No one on this planet will be able to make you happy. They will not happy. You must be able to be happy with yourself. And what I found, obviously this is just my view. I'm subject to being wrong. I like being wrong. It teaches me. But what I experienced from this was I had to burn the bridge. And it took me some time. It took me a while to get there. But when you do that, you face your own fears. You conquer yourself. And once you have done that, once you have gained back your ability to, I almost want to say, dance in the fire. If you can keep your head when everyone else is losing theirs, you found your way back. But as long as you know that bridge is there, as long as you know you have that safety net is there, you will not move. It's a simple human thing. If you take away everything else, then you are obligated to move forward by yourself. No one's forcing you, no one's pushing you. You do it. But it just works so much better when you know that chapter is closed. It's done. Can't go back. And there's a lot of people that go through breakups and they then isolate themselves, which is normal. I mean, it takes time for you to get your heart back, patch it up, fix it. And it takes time to accept that you somehow had a part to play in this breakup. I find it ironic how people, when they break up, they blame each other. It's this one's fault, it's this one's fault. But I digress. Burn the bridges. Burn the lifeboats. And should worse come to worse, that the ship is sinking, there's nothing you can do about it, it's out of your control, well then, play music while it's sinking. At least you're going to give the people a good atmosphere in the midst of all this chaos. And perhaps you yourself can find some form of peace, knowing that you did everything you could. And even if you fail, you fail. That's fine. Failing teaches you more about yourself than winning does anyway. It's like this one quote I read where the man said, if you're going to fail, fail forward. Just fall forward. At least that's where you're moving forward. It's kind of ironic, but it makes sense. It makes sense. So to everyone out there that's maybe you're surrounded by people, but you feel in your heart that you are alone. Burn the bridge and then move forward. Even if you have to do it alone for some time, move forward. Now that means something different to each one of us. But in the end, it means taking your heart by the hand and saying, hey, let's take a walk. At least that's my view on burning bridges. Do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm going to be making a few more. I'm trying to make more. Put it to you like that. Thank you for all your support. And I wish you all the best. May you find love. And may you find peace with yourself. Have a good one. And I'll see you next time on Davidsview. Bye for now.